Chair recognizes Ms. Thompson to explain the amendment.
Mr. Speaker and members, this is an amendment that's going to put in some additional remedies in this particular bill. And I'm going to describe this as the Lemon Act amendment. You know, we have a lemon law for cars, and one of the things that we do, we know that cars do not outlast a home. And the greatest investment that we purchase is we purchase a home, and we purchase that home to live in for a significant long period of time, far much longer than we do for the car in which we buy. What this amendment is going to do, it will create a Home Buyers Protection Act, and it's going to hold the home builder accountable for faulty work that they do on a home. Under this amendment, the contractor shall make the repairs necessary to conform the home to the contractor's warranties. That means if a person promised you that they're going to build a certain type of house and you're actually paying them to build that certain type of house, and they tell you that this house is on a warranty if something goes wrong and the workmanship in which I have placed in this home, you have a right to contact me for repairs, just like you have warranties on your car. And the homeowner has to report this in a timely manner. That means they can't wait past the time in which they must contact the home builder. The second part of my amendment provides that if the contractor is unable to cure a defect within 120 days, and the defect in the house creates a safety hazard that substantially impairs the use of the home, or it decreases the home market value by more than 5%, the contractor shall either replace the home within a comparable home in the same neighborhood, or accept the return of the home from the home buyer and refund the home buyer the full purchase price and the closing costs and the reasonable moving costs. If you can have, as I said earlier, a lemon law for cars that are not built to last longer than homes, why not a house? Why can't we offer home buyers the same sort of security on the most important purchase a family ever makes? I can't see anyone who would be opposed to this amendment unless they know that they are building homes that are not quite what they promised.
Will the gentlelady yield?
Lady yield.
I'd be happy to.
My problem with it is, if home builders are having to more or less deal with the lemon law every time they build a home, they're going to have to raise the price for a home to make sure that if they get caught with one of these, that their business is not going to fail. So I think you're going to raise the cost of housing.
Mr. Swenson, first of all, when a home is built, a person expects to pay for what they're getting, and they expect that that builder have performed the work and the services that they have asked for the amount of money they're paying for, and they're already charging them a whole lot to build a home.
Well, if I was a builder, I would have to charge a whole lot more because, you'd be subject to having to replace that home.
And what builder would not want someone who found a defect in their home that impacts the safety, the health, and the security of the homeowner and their family, and not want to take care of that defect? If the agency was so good at doing the things that they're doing, why is Mr. Ritter accepting amendments to improve the agency's ability to resolve the problems that we have brought to them if it's so good? Why are we wasting our time?
Well, Ms. Thompson, that's the reason we're here, is to correct a lot of things in the past.
Oh, we got to correct something.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
when we correct something, that means something is wrong, right?
That's correct.
And that's what I'm doing too. There's some things that are wrong, and that's the reason why I'm bringing this lemon law amendment, because I'm trying to correct some things for the homeowner. Exactly.
I know you're trying to do
and let me
the right
tell you
thing.
something. If you would just let me finish, answering your question.
Okay.
Competing for quality is good. Did you hear what I said? I said competing for quality is good. And that means home builders compete. And they ought to be competing for qualities. And when you build a quality home and somebody build a $400,000 or $500,000 home, they don't expect the staircase to start falling down when they use it the third or fourth time.
I don't doubt a word you're saying. What I'm saying is that this will add costs to everybody's house.
It does. Oh, are you saying that to protect the safety, the health, and the welfare of a person, when a person, home builder, builds a house and he does it in a manner that creates a defect or safety problem, that adds the cost to the building of the home? Is that what I'm understanding you saying?
It will cause costs to be added to all homes to protect themselves in case they have one of these things. But this will raise the cost of houses for everyone.
Mr. Swinford, I disagree with you. And let me tell you why I disagree with you. Because I think that when a person builds a house, and if he does it in an unworkmanlike manner and creates a safety hazard, and the person can't live in what they have purchased, they have a right to either get their money back, just like when you go and buy a suit or you buy a car, and that car doesn't work, you take it back to the dealer and say, this car is not working, and you want your money back after a certain time. The homeowner ought to have the same rights. And that's what I am attempting to create here. And I'm not trying to protect unscrupulous home builders. Mr. Speaker and members, I move passage of this excellent piece of legislation because home builders should continue to compete for quality.
Mr. Ritter, in opposition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, I'm going to have to stand in opposition to this. This is a lemon law bill that we've seen in this chamber ever since I've been here, and it takes us a direction totally 180 degrees from where we're going. And I just ask you to stay with us and support a motion to table.
Chair recognizes Ms. Thompson to close.
Members, if you want to protect unscrupulous home builders, you need to vote with Mr. Ritter. But if you want to be for the people who are paying their hard-earned money to make the greatest investment that they're going to ever make in their life, and that's a home, then you need to vote no on the motion to table.
Have all voted? There being 83 ayes, 60 nays, the motion to table prevails.